Hey guys, what's up? Danny here again. I just got a few pistol mods to show you. I made this one a long time ago, and I don't know, I never thought it really warranted a video all on its own, but I did another pistol, so I thought, hey, I'll make a little pistol video, just a short filler video, kind of. So anyways, we'll get into the cooler one first. It's just my opinion, of course, but anyways, it's a homemade internals TTG, or techtarget. And basically what I did was I replaced the entire plunger tube with, I'm pretty sure it's 1-inch PETG tubing, and I'll show you some of that later. I just have some to the side over there. I'll show you. And then the plunger head is replaced, and then it's been CPVC couplered. And then this whole, the plunger tube, if you can't tell, goes from here all the way to where the catch is. So the plunger tube used to be here. You used to be able to scoot it up forward about to there, and then, you know, making a homemade plunger tube, you get another 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch, and that usually doesn't really matter, but I think on a pistol, it does. Anyways, I have a K26 spring in here, so it's pretty powerful. The plunger rod has been replaced to 3/8 square Delrin, and then I have some aluminum spacers as the pull grip, and I have to get a different bolt for this. This is just the only bolt I had that was 1032. So it's too big on one side and it's too long, so it's a little ugly, but I'll get a new bolt for it one day. Stock trigger, because I didn't really think it needed replacing, and then there's a polycarb catch in there. And it's pretty nice, I like it. The whole plunger tube here is supported by a e-putty mold, and then I have 4 screws holding in the plunger tube going into the bushing. So that's nice, we'll shoot that later. And then now, kind of an interesting mod. I don't know if anyone's ever done this before. I know people do mod these things, these JT paintball pistols, and they are horribly shitty paintball pistols. Very bad. They shoot, mine at least shot about 15 feet, but I could hear that there was a lot of power in there, so I thought, oh, I'm going to mod it for Nerf. And like literally stock, with the stock barrel here, there's usually a barrel with a little breech. It fires stock darts amazingly well. Like, even if you're not a modder, buy this gun just to shoot stock darts. I don't know, it shoots stupidly hard. So anyways, if you can't tell, what I did here is I CPVC coupled it, which was a problem that I didn't foresee. Since the way you would prime this blaster is you would pull back the slide here, and then you'd have to push it forward, because it's actually the plunger tube moving forwards and back, and that would move the plunger head back, and then it would get caught, and there was a little spring rest back here. It had no real plunger rod. The grip here moved the actual plunger tube. So now, when you primed the blaster, the CPVC coupler would go all the way in the blaster and then come back, and that's annoying because then you can't use speed loaders. I am going to do another one of these and make it like a self-opening and self-closing brass breech, but I just wanted this one to be couplered. So anyways, I chopped that off, the couplers, excuse me, and then I filled this whole part here with e-putty and filed out a little slot for the 3/8 square Delrin, and then this is actually now the plunger rod, and like I said before, it didn't have one, so I added a plunger rod, and that's basically it. I just added a plunger rod and coupled it, and I don't know if anyone has ever done this before, but this is just an insanely comfortable shell. It literally feels just like a Glock. I don't know if anyone has held a Glock, probably not, because it's a real firearm, unless you live in the States, or you know, you're into guns or whatever. Or maybe your dad has one, your mom has one, whatever. But this literally just feels like holding a Glock. I absolutely love it. Little personal fact about me: Glock is my favorite, or one of my favorite pistols. Anyways, it has a functioning safety. You just push it in and out to make it safe and unsafe, but you know, it's a Nerf blaster, it doesn't really need that. And then I guess we'll do some seal tests and some firing tests now, so be right back. Okay guys, so we'll do the TTG first. So prime's just like a night finder, as you can see, it's got quite a bit more draw than a normal or stock one. And then seal test. My thumb doesn't really fit in the coupler that well, so I'm just going to have to cover with my hand. So as you can see, seal's pretty good, draw's pretty nice. then we'll do the JT, I forget what they're called, Splatmaster, maybe? I honestly forget, but I'll leave it in the description if anyone wants to know. So take the speed loader off. And then, so here's the plunger rod here. And it's just 3/8 square Delrin. And it has not very much draw. But the spring in here is insanely long. Like, I was so surprised when I took it out. The spring is longer than the blaster. When you take the spring out, it's probably about that long. So it has like a good 3 inches of pre-compression stock inside the blaster. Like, the stock spring is massive, under a lot of pre-compression. This is a really great pistol, and like, hope anyone doesn't think like I work for these people or something. Like, it's a shitty paintball pistol, don't get me wrong. But as a Nerf thing, like to mod it as a Nerf blaster, it's pretty fun. And anyways, here's the seal test for this. And that's the stock seal. I didn't modify it at all. So it's like almost perfect stock. Yeah, I guess we'll shoot them now really quick. Okay, so we're going to shoot the pistols, or the JT. I keep wanting to call it a pistol splat. The JT paintball pistol first. And hopefully you can get a good line of sight down there. Maybe I'll put you closer to the blaster. And okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, you definitely couldn't see that. The phone shook too much. Or maybe you could, I don't know. Hold you a little further back this time so it doesn't shake so much. This is the techtarget. I think you saw that one. And I was just using some silicone domes. I'll go get them for you just so you can see. Oh, they both landed in the same spot. So these are some silicone domes that I made just using some purple foam that I have. And they're nice. I'll do a separate video on these domes whenever they're done. These are just prototypes. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Just wanted to show you these pistols really quick. I have 2 other pistols that I'd like to show you, but I'll do a separate video on those just to keep this one short. So yeah, hope you're doing well, guys, and I'll talk to you later.